Good morning. It's 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. Hope you're doing well today. It is not Thursday. It's Sunday, about 6:38, and this is our 251st episode of the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. I got a snoring cat sitting next to me. Anyway, she's happy. She ate. Now she's just chilling out. And I just showing this off. Yeah, boy brings out his goldfish. My wife wonders why, when all this was coming out, that I went to Walmart and bought like tons of boxes of goldfish and some junk food and snacks and stuff like that. I said, because the guy's gonna be here all day long. The little boy wants to eat, man. All he does, feed me, feed me, feed me. Now, I'm trying to do my best not to catch the virus 15 or what is it? They call it I don't know, whatever they call it. You lock you up. But to get that 15 pounds, everybody's talking about that. The quarantine 15, something like that. Quarantine 15. Don't want to get to quarantine 15. I do got to sign up for a guy on LinkedIn. I got to sign up for his coaching exercising thing. Anyway, kind of mumbling along. This is the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. I'm Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach. And we're here to talk about Agile and Scrum in a tactical and practical way. Maybe managing a business, how you bring value to the customer, and getting to it all, right? And little ideas here and there, and share them with you, share some experiences I get along the way, and feedback I get from other people, what they like, don't like, what their questions are, talk about them. And there's always stuff going on. Don't share everything that goes on, but it is what it is. So, 251st episode. It's been a fun ride. Well, no, we're going to keep going. No, it's Sunday. We're going to be here Monday. More stuff. New week. Hope you managed last week. It was good, pretty good last week. It was all PI planning, so it was busy. We'll see how it goes this week for me and how busy it gets, and see if people start figuring out how to get around stuff, because I know a lot of people just put things on hiatus. I think for this next week will be 2 weeks into this whole 2-week quarantine, like Wednesday or something like that. So we'll see how it goes there. We'll see what the government does and what people do. I see it's growing, but it is what it is. But I wanted to talk about one of the things. I'm trying to keep it short because it is a weekend. Don't really know how many people out there doing stuff, but this material, put it on YouTube. It's on YouTube forever. You can reference stuff, people come back and see stuff months later, and they find things when they're searching stuff in Google, looking for a topic area or something like that. So I'm trying to make those micro content. So I want to talk about two things today. I want to talk about the DSU, or the daily Scrum, and management by walking around. I saw a little video clip on feedback loops. Like, that's because no one walks around. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. Then I'm going to talk about backlog. I talked about it before in a previous episode a while ago, but now we're at 251, so sometimes might lapse some over. And I'm writing down what I talk about, so I just know back in my head. It'll keep me organized, right? Because if you don't write it down and have a little short list, you kind of go all over the place. So I'm going to talk about backlog and helping the customer out, right? So I saw this video on metrics, feedback loops. People realize in organization feedback loops they're not happening. And these organizations go become Scrum or Agile, right? Agile. And I'm like, they're talking about metrics and how you do this and analyze this stuff. I said, what you're just, I really think a lot of people take this way over the top and what they need metric wise and what they're doing. So, example, feedback loops, daily Scrum. Everybody says it's the team and everything. I totally encourage managers to go to daily Scrum meetings and pay attention there and things like that. And the reason why I say that is because it's a feedback loop, the daily Scrum. It's for the team. However, the managers and stakeholders are allowed to come to daily Scrum meetings and just, you just don't contribute. If you want to bring something, you bring it to the Scrum Master, and you prep ahead of time. You just don't bring it up in the meeting, and you don't jump in to solve the problems for everybody in the room there. You're like, oh, okay. And then you reach back to the Scrum Master and say, hey, I heard you were blocked. I'd like to help on that one. What can I do to help you with? And you come out afterwards, but you don't engage inside the daily Scrum. But what I find amazing is all these consultants are like, oh, you need metrics and you need this and you need to do surveys. Like, you need to do the old school management by walking around. And the best management by walking around is what they gave you in Scrum is daily Scrum, because all your people are there in one group and you get to hear what they're doing all day long. And I'm really shocked and surprised at how many managers don't take advantage of that. And in this day, when everything's virtual, you know what I would do? I would reach out to all my Scrum Masters and say, hey, I want to invite, if you don't already have them, which you should have them. If you don't have them, you should ask for them. Invites to daily Scrums. Just send me an invite. One of the things I find that people are worried about is like the all or nothing situation. We'll talk about that when we hit backlog too. Where managers like, well, if I can't make all the daily Scrums, I won't go to none of them. I mean, that's a very socialist type attitude. Dude, you go to what you can, right? And what you're available to. And you're going to have conflicts. It's true. You always, as an Agile coach, I always have conflicts. I always have daily Scrums at the same time. I just go to different ones, but I do go. I listen to, I see the interactions. I tell them what's going well, and I encourage them. I said, hey, that was an awesome daily Scrum. I might go back on their Slack channel and go, hey, that was a really awesome daily Scrum. You guys did a great job of communicating. Keep it up. Just as little positive things after there. If it was bad, I might come back to the Scrum Master and go, hey, we need to talk about your daily Scrum and how you got to make it better, because, yeah, that's not good. So, but I don't know why managers don't do that. So do the management by walking around this week. Jump in a couple teleconference calls or WebExes or whatever you got going on. That's how they're managing daily Scrums for your teams. Now everybody's working from home. But go listen to them for a while. Hear the interaction. Are they interacting? What are they doing? You guys have been managers for a long time. You add value. You do have value. You do have knowledge and experience. But if you're not out there observing what's going on, it doesn't add any value. I can give you all the metrics you want. I can give you all the reports. But if you're really not watching how the people are interacting, because I think, and we'll talk more about later. So that's what I just want to talk about that. I think that's enough for information for people to handle. So the other one is backlog. And like I said, some people think I got to beat all the daily Scrums or I can't get nothing. No, you don't. Backlog. So I'm like going through the shows. I got 251 shows, right? And I have a list of all the dates and everything. If I waited till I organized and titled every one of my shows that I have done, because I haven't done it in a while, I got a big backlog. I'm really behind. I'd never get it done before I put out some content. It happens the same thing with product owners. Product owners get these big, long, massive lists of stuff to do. You can't do it all. Treat it like Scrum and Agile. Pick some stuff at the top, work your way through it little by little. Make small buckets of stuff that you want to work through and work your way through it. Don't try to get it all done before you hand it out to the customer. And that kind of goes to adding value to the customer. Don't wait till you have everything analyzed. Get stuff out to the customer. Get new ideas, new habits, new products, new bells and whistles, new capability that help little pieces to improve the customer's experience. You don't have to have a total, complete change of the board. Though I will say some people who change the entire board, I'm not very happy with. I'd rather have little subtle changes sometimes. Some people want everything. Some people want small things. Hopefully people can find them. But anyway, do small changes. Work your way through the backlog. Don't try to do the whole backlog because you'll never get there, right? Some stuff gets old and it's just stuff you'll work later on. It's fine. So I wanted to share that with you. Don't try to do your entire backlog as a product owner. Just pick a small piece of it. Okay, let's build this feature, break down that feature, and provide that to your team to build for your customers. Okay? And with that, that's what I have for 5am Mester Scrum Show. We did put out some badminton videos from the other day we did in the house. There's a little hand that just crawled in here. And I want to say, you all have a great day. Happy scrumming. Ring the little bell. We are trying to put little fun videos out because we're all here anyhow and trying to find ways to have some fun and share them with you.
We're stuck in the house.
And we're stuck in the house, Eddie says, because it was raining all day yesterday. So that was pretty bad. And we'll go from there. All right. Have a great day. Have fun. Stay safe. Enjoy your family and friends. And do some Skype calls. We did a Skype call with the neighbors' kids, right?
Yeah.
That was fun. So that was kind of fun. They showed each other's bedrooms. Probably a mess. But anyway.
Wow.
What? No? They were in a mess?
Mm-mm.
Did you show them your room?
No.
No. Why was your room a mess?
What?
Your room a mess?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mess, yeah. Anyway.
Except not the clothes. It's all the dominoes.
The dominoes. I know. I'm waiting for my dominoes. Anyway. Take care. Bye. Have a good day. Have a great weekend. See ya.